Hey everyone, today I'll show you guys how to install a reverse camera mirror into your S2000. Sorry in advance for blurry footage, my camera was having issues with autofocusing. Alright, so as you can see here, I'm using a reverse camera and rear view mirror combo. This can be found on Amazon. I personally would spend a bit more money and buy a better one. This reverse camera only covers a portion of the mirror, but there are some better options that cover the whole mirror. The way I have this set up is that the mirror is not always powered on. It only turns on when I put the car in reverse. Alright, so tools needed are a wire clothes hanger, 8mm socket, a ratchet, flathead screwdriver or a clip removal tool, wire stripper, prying tool, duct tape, and some sort of wire tapping connectors like T-tabs. Alright, let's get started. The first thing to do is to put the convertible top down. Next, you want to be sure your reverse camera is working before wiring everything up. Most of these kits will come with a cigarette lighter plug, so plug that into the cigarette lighter and connect it to the mirror and the camera. If it works, then great, we can proceed. Next, open your trunk and start removing some of the liners. You don't need to completely remove the liners, just slightly move them out of the way to give you space to work. You will need a flathead screwdriver or a clip removal tool. Most of the clips are missing from my car, so my liners are pretty easy to remove. Slightly remove the liner covering the driver's side taillight. Completely remove the liner on the passenger side. And slightly remove the liner covering this area. Next, install the camera bracket to your license plate. Fish the wire through the rear bumper, where you have two options. Option 1, fish the wire through this hole in the bumper. Or option 2, for a cleaner install, remove the driver's side taillight, fish the wire through the bumper, and you should be able to fish the wire through the right corner of the taillight area where my finger is pointing. Next part is fishing the wire from the rear of the car to the front of the car. Pull the driver's seat forward to give you more room. Remove the seatbelt from the seat. Next, remove these two clips. They are screwed in with an 8mm bolt. You can use a ratchet or a screwdriver. Grab your prying tool and remove the panel. I found that prying from the bottom works best. Once the panel is removed, you want to locate this hole. This is the hole that you will be fishing the wire from the trunk to the cabin. The hole is pretty hard to see from the trunk, so I recommend you get a flashlight and position it in front of the hole. Push the driver's seat back to hold the flashlight in place. Now you should be able to see where to fish the wire through. Next, get a wire clothes hanger and straighten it out. You're going to want to tape the wire that connects to the rear view mirror to the clothes hanger. Then fish the wire through the driver's side of the car through the hole that I mentioned earlier. Fish it underneath the gas tank tube thing. Pull the wire through the hole, route the wire through the panel, and then route it to your desired position in the car. Here comes the last part, maybe the hardest part, but it's time to slice the reverse light wire from the driver's side tail light. The kit I bought came with crappy T-tap connectors. Do not use them as they don't splice through the wire correctly. Buy your own connectors. Okay, so from the kit you should have one red wire, which is your positive, and one black wire, which is your negative. On the tail light, look for the reverse light. Connected to the reverse light bulb is a green wire and a black wire. Green is your positive and black is your negative. Splice the green wire and connect the red wire from the kit to it. Then splice the black wire and connect the black wire from the kit to it. Obviously, the best way to do this is to solder it together, but I just wrapped it together and used electrical tape. I do not recommend this way since it's sloppy, but hey, do whatever you want. Test that everything works by putting your car in reverse. Lastly, I hid my wires where my spare tire is. I rarely ever go into my trunk, so hiding the wires completely wasn't a big deal for me. Anyways, that's about it for this install. Wiring, in my opinion, can be frustrating, so I hope that this helps you guys out. Feel free to ask any questions in the comments.